probably more clients than not that train in a commercial gym during the week and then go on like a trip to a strongman gym every week or every other week. So yeah, there's loads and so much stuff you can train without any strongman kit. Like we were saying about moving events, I think going even more into the practice, like I'd have people carrying like a 50 plate or a 25 plate, say you've got keg carry or sandbag carry or something, carrying that. So
yeah, brilliant, because that's like you can still practice the same kind of movement pattern with the lower body, can't you?
Yeah, so you're working on your speed, working on your footwork, working on your turns. If you've got like a carry with a turn, that's like something I'll use to train moving events. In a commercial gym, I've had people like training yoke on the spot with just a barbell.
And how's that gone in terms of results? Like, what's the feedback been like?
Really well. Like, I think you feel like a bit of an idiot at first, but I think it does transfer really well onto yoke and like stabilising having the bar across your back. Yeah, I think it transferred pretty well. Like obviously you can work on your overhead, but say you've got like axle floor to overhead or something in a comp, using your barbell, but training the belt clean with the barbell if you're going to use a belt clean. So trying to make it as specific to your event at your competition as you can. Obviously deadlift you can train anywhere. Dumbbell, like most gyms have dumbbells, which obviously are different and tend to be a bit harder, but it's still one-arm dumbbell, isn't it? Zercher squats and front squats are good for your like loading strength. I think I quite like cleans, like proper cleans, like drilling the triple extension for stones. I think that has quite a nice carryover. To be fair, a lot of gyms have like big medicine balls and stuff, so I've had people using, loading them over like a bar in a rack or something like that. There's usually something you can use for loading. But yeah, Zercher carries and Zercher squats. Yeah, obviously it's never nice to like feel like you're the odd one out doing something super different, but if it's the sport you want to do, I think just go for it. Like it's what you need. It's, in my opinion, what you need to do to get better. And I think once you've done it, you're just going to get more confident with it. So I would say start small. Maybe do like one set of yoke marches, and then build it up from there. If you're not confident doing it, or if you feel like everyone's looking at you, just start small. I think like if a lot of people have home gym stuff now, so that's been quite good. Like a lot of people will be sprinting around outside with a 25 kilo plate, which obviously you might feel less watched than in a gym. But I think you just got to go for it if it's what you want to do. I wouldn't expect someone to maybe go into a commercial gym off their own back and start doing axle matches and stuff. I just think yoke matches, that right? I think if it's written down in front of you, you're going to do it, aren't you? Like if you've paid for a coach and you've got a coach that you trust, like I think if it's there, you're going to do it. And if you feel a bit silly, then obviously you communicate that to your coach, and then your coach should hopefully build it up over time and overcome obstacles, which is obviously what your coach is there for. Like if you don't feel comfortable or you feel like you're working around an injury or anything like that, it's all adaptable. But I do think there's so much power in if it's there in front of you and you trust your coach. You're both on the same page about your goals and the benefits you're going to get from the program, then you're going to do it, aren't you? Otherwise,
Mollie's touched on the fact that you can get so much value working with a coach that's just beyond kind of just working, just going through the exercise that you've said. Like what you've said without maybe meaning to there is like you said that the benefit of a coach is actually in providing the scalability based on the feedback. Like you've said that if somebody's coming in and we've given them barbell marches week 1 or whatever, and they still feel like an idiot, like, what are you going to do week 2 if you see that their feedback's like, oh, felt really insecure doing this? Like, what?
And it's having that experience. Like, chances are, if your coach has coached other people in Strongman, Strongwoman, then they're going to have experienced it before. They're going to have met someone else who's training in a commercial gym for Strongman, and it's, you've like encountered things before and built that experience. Whereas if you're just doing it off your own back, it's a bit more like new and alien. Whereas actually, there's loads of people doing it that we've come across that have had really good success actually training in a commercial gym and then coming up to a comp and only having access to kit like once a week or something.
So what would you do in that scenario? Would you like, if you saw the feedback, you go on there, you've given them the progressions, but the feedback, they've said, oh, I really don't feel comfortable doing exercise X. Would you just give them support and tell them to push through, or would you? What would you do?
Yeah, change it up to something that they do feel comfortable with. Like, obviously, there's no point just keeping it in and them not doing it every week. Change it up, like try and find out why they're uncomfortable doing it, and if there's any way around it. If you could overcome it in any way.
Brilliant. So, thank you very much.